Hello and welcome. My name is Brenda Mailer with Sea Bright Spirit. Today I want to offer you a yoga practice to help brighten your day. It's a beautiful day here in Sea Bright. The sun is shining and I just want to help maybe uplift you in your body, uplift you in your mind and in how you feel. So I hope you'll enjoy this. For the practice today, if you have a couple blocks handy, that's always great. I have a cushion that I sit on as well, a bolster. So if you have anything like that, or chair or things like that, that you can help to be comfortable in your body. Of course, make any adjustments as we move through the practice that serve you well. Listen to your body. I'm here to guide you, but ultimately you have to pay attention to what works for you, okay? I'll give a few options as we move through the practice as well. So there'll be a few things you can check in on, all right? But let's get started. We'll start with just a little bit of centering here, connecting with ourselves and noticing how we are as we start our practice, and then we'll get into some movement and hopefully you'll feel a little bit more connected with yourself, maybe a little bit uplifted in your energy and ready for the rest of your day. So get comfortable in your seat, close your eyes, and let's just start with a breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just allow yourself to kind of settle down into the moment. Feel your body against the floor beneath you or your cushion or your chair. Feel your shoulders relax. Feel your face soften gently. The physical body just settling in. Another deep breath in. Letting the mind drop into this moment. Begin to feel the space you're in. Feel your body taking up space. And then as it feels right for you, just let your breath find its own natural flow. And I'm going to invite you to place one hand over your heart and one hand over your belly. We're going to use the placement of our hands here to connect with our breath. Just notice how you're breathing, not trying to change anything, but just observing. Sometimes as we place our hands on our body in this way, we can more easily tune into ourselves as well. So just check in with how you're feeling, what's present for you emotionally. Be aware of anything moving through your mind, any thoughts. What's happening in your life? What's stirring in your mind? What are you trying to fix or solve? Just take a moment to acknowledge that these things might be happening in your life. And then just gently breathe in and breathe out and just soften a little bit more into the moment. We want to honor where we're at, but in this practice, hopefully connect a little bit with our resilience, our trust, our inner knowing that everything is flowing as it needs to. So as you receive those words, just notice how your breath changes, notice how your body feels. Maybe another deep breath and a sigh out to just soften and release just a little bit more. And then just gently bring your hands down to your thighs, lift a little bit through the crown of your head and just roll your shoulders. If you had your eyes closed, you might open your eyes and just connect a little bit more with the space around you, but really tuning into your body in this space. Bring your hands and knees onto the floor, come onto your mat. And we're just going to start with a little sinking back into a child's pose. So you can sink back here, you can do a puppy stretch if that feels a little bit better for you. You know, just notice what your body needs. But we're just going to lay down a little bit. Rest your forehead on the floor.
And just take a few deep breaths into your back, into your belly. And just gently open up the shoulders. Elbows can be on the floor if needed. So important to just really allow ourselves to soften, to support our nervous system in relaxing a little bit. And then we'll find that energy that serves us. One more deep breath in here, release a long breath out. And then inhale, bring yourself up into tabletop. I'm going to start by warming up our joints a little bit. So take your right hand and just do a few wrist circles, move both directions. Feel that openness through the wrist. Place that hand down under your shoulder, palm spread, fingers spread. Do the other wrist, warming up that hand and the joint to support your weight of your body. Again, the wrists underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips. Take your right foot straight back and circle the ankle and just maybe spread your toes a little bit as you do that. See if you can let out a few creaks and cracks as you wake up your body or open up your body. All right, take your thigh around in a few circles and just warm up your hip joint a little bit. And move the other direction. And still be aware of your breath here as we begin to warm up the body. Just notice how your breath is flowing. Reach that leg back, drop the toes to the mat, and just lengthen a bit through the heel. And then exhale, bring that knee down to the floor. Take your left foot straight back, circle the ankle. Both directions. Move the thigh around and warm up the hip joint. See if you can keep your torso kind of stable here as you do this. Connecting with your breath. And switch directions when it feels right for you. And reach that foot back, drop the toes to the mat and just lengthen to the heel. Drop that knee down. Again, sink the hips back for one more little child's pose here. Just reaching the arms out a little bit more. Take a breath. And then inhale. Bring your hands back under, knees back underneath the hips. Come into cow pose, lengthening from your tailbone through the crown of your head. Exhale, round through cat, opening up the back as you draw your belly upward and inward. Maybe even squeeze your inner thighs together a bit. Inhale, relax through the legs, tailbone lifts, crown lifts, engaging a bit to your back. And then exhale, drawing upward and inward through the front of the body as you open up the back of your body. Let's do one more. Inhale, cow, opening the front as you engage through the back, and then exhale, engaging through the front and opening through the back. Good. This time, inhale, come into cow pose, curl your toes under, and lift your hips up and come up into downward dog. Pedal out your feet. You need to open up the backs of your legs. And then keep your knees bent and open a bit through your shoulders. Really ground down through your hands, lengthen through your upper body. Reach your tailbone up and then sink the heels back towards the floor, not necessarily touching. And just hold here for a couple breaths. Checking in with yourself, noticing how you're feeling physically, emotionally. Being present through your mind. We're going to step the right foot forward. Now you can just drop your left knee to the floor and step the right foot forward. You can reach that right leg up towards the sky if you like, lengthening through the body, and then step it forward, coming into low lunge. Now if you have blocks, grab the blocks. If you don't, that's okay. Just bring your hand up onto your knee. We're just going to lengthen through the front of the
left side of the body here. Lifting up through the crown of your head. And let's just warm up the shoulders here a bit. So inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, down and back. Move with your breath. Really opening up the chest, arms reaching back, palms open. Inhale, take your arms up. Lift up, maybe interlace your fingers, point your index finger, and do just a little back bend here. Lengthening, reaching your heart forward, lengthen through the spine, through the body. Inhale, exhale, bring the hands down. Now if you have blocks, this is helpful to just reach the hips back and lengthen down the back of this right leg. You can move forward and back a few times if you want to just slowly begin to feel that length here. And taking a breath or two. Supporting yourself with your blocks under your shoulders. And then inhale, come back forward. We're going to turn the back toe under and then place the heel on the floor, okay? From here, bring your hand up to your right hand up to your knee and take your left arm and just circle it up and open. Let's just do that again. Inhale, up and open. Good. Now hands on the hips, making sure you're standing on a bit of a balance beam, so adjust yourself if you need to. We're just going to move into a warrior two pose here. So inhale, arms up, exhale, just leaning that front thigh towards the toes, moving with your breath. Good. Come down and hold, and then just take the arms up and exhale, open up again. Let's leave the palms open here. Just lifting upward through the heart center, really grounding through the feet. Open, receiving. Connect with your breath, feel your body. Look for stability through both legs so that your heart can be at ease. Trust yourself. Drop the left hand down. Inhale, take the right arm up, reaching for the sky. Exhale, come back to center. Move with your breath. Opening up that right side. This time, let's come up and hold. Again, grounding through both legs, lengthening through the side of the body here, lifting the hand towards the sky. Feel your body, connect with your breath. Feel the strength, feel the conviction within yourself. Good. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, come all the way back down to the floor. Set your blocks to the side. Bring that right leg back. Let's come into child's pose for a moment. Just allow those movements to begin to sink into your body. Allow your breath to soften. Releasing some sighs. Bringing a moment of ease and surrender into your experience. And noticing a little bit of how does your right hip feel compared to your left. Just do a little shifting back and forth. Good. Now inhale, come back up. Bring the knees underneath the hips. Inhale, cow pose. Curl the toes under, downward dog. Feeling your body here. And then we're going to step the left foot forward. So you can reach that leg up and back first if you wish, or if it feels better for you, drop the right knee to the floor, step that left foot through, come into a low lunge. Back toes can be curled under or stretched out behind you. Okay, whatever feels best on your knee. If you need something under your knee, grab a cushion or a pillow, blanket. And then let's open up the shoulders here again. So we're going to inhale forward and up. Exhale, we're going to open down and back. Really press into that front foot here so you've got stability. Keep your gaze steady. And just let your arms move as you breathe. Inhale, they lift. Exhale, they lower. The next time the arms come up, let's interlace the fingers. You can keep the arms straight up, or you can just do a little back bend, lifting your gaze, opening up through the heart. Keep pressing through the feet, relaxing through your shoulders. Inhale and then exhale, bring the hands down. Moving back, as we open up the back of the left leg, maybe moving forward and back a few times with your breath. When it feels right, just sink back and hold. Maybe curl the toes back towards your face. Keep the knee a little bit bent. Try not to let the knee just drop into hyperextension here. Keep it active. Feel the energy of your breath, the prana moving in your body. As you breathe, notice the sensations. Inhale, come back forward. Now you're going to curl your back toe under. I'm just going to switch directions so that I can still face the camera here. Curling the back toe under, we're just going to drop the heel to the floor, okay? And then bring your left hand to your knee, bring your right arm, reach it all the way up. Let's do another big circle there. Good, bring the hands to the hips. Now we're going to move into Warrior Two. Again, just keeping track of this knee going straight towards your toes. So bend the knee, find your stance here, take your arms up, and let's just move with the breath. So inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend back in. Feel the stability, the strength of your legs, the subtlety of the movement. The connection of your mind to your body. Come down and hold. Ground through both feet. Feel the lower abdominals maybe activate a bit. The thighs are active. The glutes are active. So that your upper body just rests. Turn the palms up. Bring the arms up together. And exhale, come down. One more time with your breath. Exhale, come down. Hold here. Receiving, open. Trusting yourself. Trusting your experience. And then moving with the breath. Inhale, lift the left arm. Right arm drops back. Come back to Warrior Two. Again, with the breath. Good. The next time you're going to lift and hold. Now inhale, straighten that leg a bit, lengthen. Bring your arms around. We're going to grab the blocks here, but we're going to step forward towards the left foot and come into a forward fold. So you can use your blocks or you can touch the floor. Knees are bent, belly resting over your thighs. Take a few deep breaths here as you open up to the backs of your legs. Then inhale, bend your knees, extend your spine. So that means you're finding a flat back here as you reach your arms up. Reach for the ceiling, to the sky, lengthen through your body. Bring your hands down to your heart center. You can leave them here or you can bring them by your side for mountain pose. Just take a moment to feel yourself upright. Maybe close your eyes, feel your feet grounding, your crown lifting. Notice your own presence. your sense of self. Then inhale, let's just do a little sun breath. Inhale, reach the arms up, reaching for the sun, drawing that energy down through the heart, down into the earth. Grounding with the earth. Inhale, little half lift as we lengthen. Exhale, release. Surrender. Let go through the shoulders and the head. And then inhale, rise back up. Find that long spine. Reach back for the ceiling, the sky. Bring your hands back down into your heart. Take a moment, just feel some gratitude. Notice how you're feeling, what you're grateful for in this practice so far. This connection with yourself. Now we're going to step open and step wide. I'll invite you to have a block nearby, so just in case you need it. Okay, probably will if you have that. Or a little chair or something you can use, or a book you can use as well. Now, feet are pointing straight towards the long edge of your mat. Your outer feet are a little bit more parallel than the inner side, so we're not turning our toes out here, okay? We're going to lengthen through the upper body. And then exhale, fold forward from the hip, from the pelvis, that little crease between the pelvis and the top of your thighs. And just lengthen through your upper body here. Knees have a slight bend. Inhale, and then exhale, forward fold. And just let your upper body release forward here for a moment, lengthening out the backs of your legs. Just kind of noticing, maybe bend your left knee a little bit and your right knee a little bit, just kind of shifting the hips side to side. Opening up those inner thighs. And then come back to center, tailbone lifting, folding forward, grounding through your feet. Notice where your weight is. Are you leaning in your heels? Maybe bring that weight a little bit into your toes. Notice how it changes the sensation. And then inhale, come up into a flat back. This is where a block might be helpful. So the goal here is to have your shoulders and hips in alignment, okay? Might be hard to tell where you're at, so just kind of trust your inner judgment here. Maybe gaze back over your shoulders to check your hips. I'm going to set my block at the second height, and I have both of my hands on the block here for a moment. Now we're going to try and keep both legs kind of evenly active. Knees are a little bit bent, and we're going to twist open here. So left hand on the block, inhale, open the right arm like you're reaching towards the ceiling. So you're just rotating through your navel center as you reach and you open up towards the sky. Exhale, bring it down. Let's do the other side. Inhale, left arm up. Lengthen, open, grounding through both feet. Exhale, come down. Now it doesn't have to be a big shoulder movement. Really trust your body. If it's better, you can always keep your hand in towards your shoulder rather than reaching all the way up. Okay, notice what works for you. But have this intention of kind of your heart is leading and opening up towards the sky. You might notice that one side is a lot easier than the other. You might be a little tighter through one shoulder than the other. Let's do a couple more with breath. Inhale, opening, exhale, lowering. Just move at your own pace, your own speed here. The next time your right arm lifts, just hold. Kind of deep and ground through the feet, open through the heart center, reach for the sky. Good. Notice your breath, and then take a big inhale, exhale, take that arm down. Doing the other side. Inhale, lengthening, opening, reaching through either the elbow or the fingers from the heart center. Gentle twist through the torso. Inhale, exhale, bring that arm down. Good, now just fold forward, release, let go. Give the head a little shake if that feels good. And then inhale, come back up to a flat back. Bring your feet just a little bit closer together, hands to the hips, come up. And then we're just going to turn the toes wide now and come into a goddess pose. So inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, bend the knees. And you want your knees kind of over top of your ankles. So just kind of align yourself a bit that way. You're really opening through the inner thigh. Draw the tailbone downward and in the lower belly inward, okay? And just hold here. If you want, move up and down with your breath a couple times. Sink into it. Feel that strength in your legs. This is challenging. There's a lot of effort here, but just kind of sit with it. Feel your heart expand. Draw the belly in. We're creating support in the body. Trust within ourselves. You can meet whatever comes your way. One last breath here. Come up if you need to. And then inhale, rise. Exhale, bring the arms down. Bring the feet together. Good. Now a little bit wider than shoulders. Inhale up. Exhale, come down through garland. Now a couple of options here. You can just stop with your hands on your knees and kind of hold there for a moment. You can come down a little bit farther so your elbows are here, or you can sink your hips all the way down. You can even put a block underneath your hips if you need to for some added support. Hands can come together wherever you're at, if you like, and just lengthen upward through the spine. Again, opening through the heart center, long through the body. And your heels might be up off the floor. That's okay too. You can always, just lean yourself forward as well if you need to. Good, and then bring your hips all the way down to the floor. Good. Let's come into a little boat pose for a little core awakening. Hands underneath the thighs, leaning back a little bit. Feel that core activate, shoulders are relaxed. Now you can lift one leg at a time. You can lift both legs. You can hold your legs, but really have this intention of kind of lengthening and opening up through the heart, grounding through your sit bones. Let your breath guide you here. You might shake a little bit, that's okay. Breath is continuous and smooth. If you need to ease up a little bit, and then try again, just listen to that inner intuition. Listen to your body. And then bring the legs down. Oh, good stuff. All right, let's do a reverse table here. Hands can be towards your, fingers can be towards your glutes, out to the side or behind, whatever feels best for you. You can play with it. Feet are in alignment with the hips. Try not to be too wide with the legs. You can even put a block between your thighs if you want. As you inhale, just lift your hips up. Keep your body nice and long. So from my knees to my crown is nice and long. You can come down with your breath. You can hold, squeeze the glutes, press through the pubic bone towards the sky. Breathe deeply. You might notice the breath is challenged. Just ease with it. Find ease within the effort. And then exhale, bring the hips back down. Stretch the legs out. Just give the legs a little shake. Let out a little sigh. Bring your right foot beside your left knee. Left arm or right arm is behind you. Left arm comes to your knee. Now lengthen upward, lift upward, and then exhale, twist your body towards that right leg. Just through the navel center here. Pelvis is staying steady. Spine is long. You can lean back a little bit if you need to. Just find that length. Maybe close your eyes. Couple more breaths here. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, untwist. Stretch the right leg out. Good. Just bring the left foot in. Give that right knee a little shake if you want. And then bring the right hand to the left knee. Ground through that left hand behind you. If you need to, be up a little bit higher. Whatever feels good. So you have a long spine here. Inhale, and then exhale, twisting to the left. Turn your attention inward. Feel your body as you ground through your sit bones and lift through your crown. Each breath, a gentle unfolding into the twist. Deep inhale, long exhale. Relaxing through the shoulders, through the face. Inhale, bring yourself back to center. All right, now let's take the legs wide. If you need something underneath your hips here, a little blanket can be helpful. Okay, if you feel like it's like you're really rolling back, find some way to lift yourself up so you feel your sit bones ground a little bit more. Okay, lengthen here. And then we're just gonna lean over the left leg. So just let your left hand kind of roll down the leg, just in a very gentle, nothing like you're not pulling yourself, just slowly opening up that right side, and then just take that right arm up towards the sky. If you want, you can kind of reach it over the head a bit more, but we're just looking for some length down the right side of the body, and then as well, a little bit down the back of that left leg. And just take your time here. Good, one more breath. Inhale, come up to center, take that right arm down. You're gonna reach down the right leg, take the left arm up, same thing, just kind of opening up that left side of the body. Be very gentle here with your lower back. If there's any discomfort in your lower back, ease back a little bit, okay? Good. One more breath. Come back to center. Now you're going to turn your body a bit towards your left leg. Now if it's easier, you can bring your right foot into the thigh of your left leg. You're just going to lean a little bit over that left side. Keep the left knee a little bit bent. You can flex the foot for a little added support here. Try and keep that right hip grounded. I know mine wants to lift up a little bit here. It's okay if it lifts up a bit, but just kind of have the intention of the right hip grounding. Turn your attention inward, maybe release your head forward if it feels okay on your neck. Nice deep breath. And then inhale, come back up to center. We're going to lean over to the other side. Exhale, fold over that right leg. Very gentle here. Opening up the back, left side of the body. Turning your attention inward, maybe releasing through the head and neck. One more breath. And then inhale, come back up to center. And let's just take the arms up for one more moment. Bring the hands down to your heart center. Bring the feet together and just fold gently over both legs. Inhale, roll up. Lie down on your back. If you want something under your knees for a moment, put something under your knees. Make sure your lower back feels supported. And then just take a deep breath in. Let out a nice long sigh. Do that a couple times. Let your breath become effortless. Let your body become heavy.
Feel yourself settle into a moment of stillness, a moment to integrate, to notice. How do I feel physically, emotionally? Has my mind settled a bit? Do I feel more centered and connected? Just relax your feet, relax your knees, your hips. Relax your spine, your shoulders, your elbows and hands. Relax your face and your head. Feel the ease of the moment. Feel everything soften. Nothing to do, nowhere to go, just receive for a moment. And wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Very slowly, maybe stretch your body or take a deep breath. Lay your feet flat. Maybe rock a little bit over your lower back. And then roll yourself over to one side and just let yourself rest there for a moment. Taking in your experience here in this practice and noticing how you will carry it with you as you gently prepare to rise back to your seat. Grab a cushion if you have one, and let's just take a couple moments of meditation here, just a final connection to yourself. Take a deep breath in, release a little sigh, let your body become comfortable. Still letting go of all agenda of thought. Having the intention of being present with yourself in this moment. Hands resting on your thighs, palms down or palms up, whatever feels natural for you right now. Doesn't have to be the same every time. If you do one, maybe try the other and just notice how it feels. Sometimes we get caught in patterns, so shifting the pattern can be helpful. Trying something different. And just begin to watch your breath. When we want to take ourselves out of that tendency of thought, that autopilot of our mind, shifting our focus or doing something maybe a little bit different, shifting our perspective on our experience can help us so much. Seeing things through a different lens or from someone else's viewpoint. So for a moment here, just imagine you're looking down on yourself, seeing yourself in this time you've spent with yourself today, noticing your dedication to yourself, and if you were looking at yourself, what would you say to yourself right now? And then just drop your awareness back inside and notice how that feels to receive it. How can you brighten your own day?
Bring your hands over your heart or into prayer in front of your heart. And perhaps just set an intention of speaking kindly to yourself today. Whatever's happening in your life, choose the words that serve you in kindness, in support, and gratitude. Gratitude for anything you're learning, anything that you're overcoming, anything you're growing with. And then if you'd like, just join me in the sound of Om to close this time and space together. Take a breath in. And with that Om, we seal all that we've received in ourselves, in our being, in our bodies, in our minds, in our spirits. Bow to yourself in gratitude. Bow to each other in gratitude. And bow in gratitude for anything else that you would like to give thanks for in this moment. Rub your palms together, feel some warmth. Place your palms over your eyes and just use that warmth across your eyes to open your eyes, wash your face, to feel that energy, that connection with yourself. And then with the space around you, with the world around you, looking again through a fresh perspective. I hope this practice serves you well today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you have any comments or questions, please reach out at any time. Make notes below, comment below. You can reach me at brenda@seabrightspirit.ca. And if you like this, please like it, please subscribe, please share it, and come back again soon. Thank you.